What if I told you that business analysts who add just one skill to their resume are earning over $115,000 a year? That skill is Microsoft Azure. And in today's video, I'm giving you the complete 2026 roadmap to go from zero to high paying cloud BA job. We are talking 5 phases, the exact certification, 90-day action plan, and the mistakes that are silently killing BA careers right now. Watch till the end because the last slide alone will save you months of wasted effort. Let's get into it. First, why Azure? Why now? Here are the numbers that matter. Azure has 23% of the global cloud market share and is growing 40% year on year. 95% of Fortune 500 companies, yes, 95% are already running on Azure. The average Azure BA salary $115,000, and it's the number 2 cloud platform in the world. So when companies need a BA who understands their cloud environment, they need someone who knows Azure. BA plus Azure is the most in-demand combination of 2026 period. Now, before we dive in, who is this roadmap actually for? If you are a traditional BA who wants to future proof your career, this is for you. Fresh graduate trying to stand out, this is for you. Career switcher moving into tech, absolutely for you. Junior BA, project manager, or consultant, all of you will get value from this. The bottom line is if you want to stay relevant and get paid more in 2026, this roadmap is your starting point. Here is the complete 5 phase roadmap. Phase 1 is Azure Fundamentals, your AZ900. Phase 2 is Data and Analytics, Power BI, Synapse, Fabric. Phase 3 is AI and Automation. This is where BA separate themselves from the cloud. Phase 4 is Governance and BA Practice, that is DevOps, Compliance, Stakeholder Management. And Phase 5 is Certify and Apply. Get the certs, build your portfolio, land a job. Each phase builds on the previous one. Follow this in order and you will have everything recruiters are looking for. Phase 1 Azure Fundamentals. This is your foundation. You need to understand the three cloud models IaaS, PaaS, and SaaS and how they map to real BA scenarios. Azure regions and infrastructure, how data is stored and where. Azure Active Directory and identify critical for enterprise projects. Core services like storage and compute, pricing and cost models because BAs in cloud projects are always asked about cost impact. The certification for this phase is AZ900 Azure Fundamentals. It takes 4 to 6 weeks and all study materials are completely free on Microsoft Learn. My tip, don't just memorize, map every Azure service to a real business scenario you have worked on or can imagine. Phase 2 Data and Analytics. This is where BA start delivering real value. Three tools you must know. First is Power BI, dashboards, DAX formulas, reports, and sharing with stakeholders. If you can build a Power BI report, you instantly become more valuable in any project. Second, Azure Synapse. This is enterprise data warehousing, SQL, pools, pipeline, and no code data flows. BA use this to understand how data moves and transforms. Third is Microsoft Fabric. This is the 2026 trend everyone is talking about. One lake, real time analytics, unified data platform. Get ahead of this now before everyone else does. The cert here is DP900, Azure Data Fundamentals. Start with Power BI Desktop, it's free to download and free to learn. Phase 3, and this is the most important in this entire process, AI and automation. Listen to this, BAs who use AI get promoted, they don't get replaced. Four tools every BA must know in 2026. Microsoft Copilot, it authorizes user stories and meeting notes. Azure AI services, language, vision, and speech APIs that you can recommend to clients. Power Automate with AI Builder, automate the repetitive BA workflows that eat up your time and Azure OpenAI prompt engineering for data insights. The cert is A900. Once you finish this phase, you are no longer just a BA, you are an AI enabled BA, and that title commands a completely different salary. Phase 4 Governance and BA Practice. This is what makes you more indispensable on any cloud project. Three areas to master. First, Azure DevOps, Agile board, sprint planning, backlogs, and CI/CD basics. BAs who speak DevOps are the most valuable team members. Next, Cloud Governance, Azure Policy, RBAC, compliance, and cost control. Stakeholders always ask these questions and you need the answers. Third, Cloud BA skills, writing cloud BRDs, managing stakeholders, SDLC in cloud environment, and migration BA work. These are the skills that differentiate a junior BA from senior cloud BA. Now let's talk about the certifications and the salary boost each one gives you. AZ 900 Azure Fundamentals 15% salary boost, DP 900 Data Fundamentals 22%, AA 900 AA Fundamentals 25%, PL 900 Power Platform 20%. Now if you go associate level, PL 300 Power BI Data Analyst gives you 35% boost, DP 203 Data Engineering Associate 38%. Stack these certifications and your salary doesn't just increase, it compounds. And the best part is all study materials for these are available completely free on Microsoft Learn. There is no excuse not to start today. Here is the salary map for 2026. Traditional BA $72,000, Cloud BA Junior 90,000, Azure Data Analyst 105,000, Senior Cloud BA 118,000, and BA Lead or Manager $138,000. Azure BA salaries grew 28% from 2024 to 2026 alone. Every step up this ladder requires exactly what this roadmap is teaching you. Where you are right now and where do you want to be? Azure BA Toolkit, the 8 tools that separate a 75K BA from a 120K Cloud BA. Azure Portal, Power BI, Azure DevOps, Microsoft Teams, Data Studio, Power Automate, Microsoft Fabric, and Microsoft Copilot. You don't need to be an expert in all 8 on day 1, but you need to know what each one does and when to recommend it. That business context is what recruiters are looking for. Phase 5, build your portfolio. 4 projects that will get you hired. Project 1, Azure Cost Dashboard built in Power BI. Project 2, Cloud Migration BRD, a full requirement document for a fictional cloud migration. Project 3, AI Chatbot use case document using Azure OpenAI. Project 4, a data pipeline visualization using Azure Synapse. Host all 4 on GitHub and LinkedIn. Recruiters search GitHub, make your work visible. You don't need real client work, you need real Azure work. Build it, publish it, link it. Interview prep for 2026. 5 questions you will be asked. 1. How do you document cloud migration requirement? 2. Explain Azure DevOps from a BA perspective. 3. How do you manage changing requirements in Agile? 4. Which Azure services have you used and how? 5. How do you present Power BI to non-tech stakeholders? For every answer, use the STAR method: situation, task, action, result. And here's a pro tip: bring a sample Power BI report to your interview. Always speak business value, not just technical features. Confidence plus cloud knowledge equals offer letter. Where to learn, and most of it is free. Microsoft Learn completely free, structured learning path for every certification. Azure YouTube channel, free video tutorials directly from Microsoft. Azure community, connect with other learners and professionals. For paid resources, a cloud guru for deep dives, LinkedIn learning for soft skills, and IIBA framework for BA methodology. My strong recommendation: start with Microsoft Learn. It gets you very far and it costs nothing. Who is actually hiring Azure BAs right now? Consulting and tech firms 98% are looking for cloud BA skills. Financial services 95%, healthcare 88%, government 82%, retail and e-commerce 79%, manufacturing 74%. This is not a niche skills. Every sector is moving to cloud. The demand is literally everywhere. Your 90-day action plan, no excuses. Day 1 to 30, Foundation Spirit. Sign up on Microsoft Learn today. Start the AZ 900 learning path. Activate your Azure free trial. Join an Azure study group and take the AZ 900 exam by day 30. Days 31 to 60, Skill Sprint. Download Power BI Desktop free. Start DP 900. Build your first dashboard. Complete portfolio project number 1. Take the DP 900 exam. Day 61 to 90, Career Sprint, Build Portfolio Project 2, update your LinkedIn with Azure keywords, apply to 3 Cloud BA roles, attend an Azure community event, and start AA 900 prep. 90 days from now, you could have your first Azure certification. Start today. Before we wrap up, the 5 mistakes that are silently killing BA careers. Mistake 1: waiting until you feel ready. You will never feel ready. Apply while still learning. Mistake 2: focusing only on technical skills. Balance tech with stakeholder and communication skills. Mistake 3: no portfolio or projects. Build 2 to 3 solid projects now. Mistake 4: zero hands on Azure time. Use the $200 free Azure credit. It's there for you. Mistake 5. Ignoring LinkedIn. Post your learning journey publicly. Jobs will find you. Avoid these 5 and you will be ahead of 80% of candidates. Your Azure BA journey starts today. Every expert once knew nothing about Azure. The only difference between them and where you are now is that they started. 4 steps: pass AZ 900, build your first dashboard, apply to Cloud BA roles, land the job. If this roadmap helped you, smash the like button and subscribe for more career tips like this. Drop your number one question about Azure in the comments. I'll read every single one. I'll see you in the next video.